The best experience for me is to have the freedom. It's beautiful, the van life, but probably it's not for everyone.
Never go on a spot at night. It's bad experiences.
Yeah, bad experience.
My dogs are kind of runaway dogs. Both of them were gone and I was looking for them for 3 days.
It's really hard to choose only one moment. We saw wild bear on the road and we took a selfie with the bear. We saw a northern light. We drive in the Sahara Desert. It was just a dream for us.
Good country, best country for me. Morocco.
Wow,
Yes.
cool.
Difficult part is to live in the moment. It takes a lot of time, I think, but you have to give you this time. My goal is really to follow the waves.
Nazaré is big waves.
Every day it's like a new chapter and you have to... You don't know what happened, but all the time it's crazy.
As many people as possible also would listen to their instincts and they will go for it.
Yeah.
Go for a dream.
Trust yourself and make the first step.
Hi, I'm Maria, nomad photographer. I'm traveling in Europe with my partner Dirk and with our motorhome Neo. Now I'm in Portugal, in Nazaré, and we are staying in this very big campground. So I thought just to ask people about the campers' life, because we are just in the beginning of our journey and it's really interesting to hear people's experiences. So let's see how it will work. Hi,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm very fine, thank you.
Good, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for giving this interview for me.
Very welcome.
So your name is
Lukas.
Lukas, yes. And you are from
I'm from Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Yeah.
Great. How old are you?
I'm 32 years old.
Great.
Yeah.
And what are you doing in your life?
I learned carpenter, and then I had many different kind of jobs. So I worked in the construction business.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my father has a company as well, like we make a lot of floors, and I was working there as well.
Uh-huh. Okay, cool. So I saw that your van is a kind of self-made,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you said carpenter, so
Yeah.
you're really good in it, and I saw it from inside. It's just great. So
Thank
you did
you.
it by yourself.
I did it by myself, yes.
Okay,
It was
cool.
once the point I lived about 6 years in 2 big houses with 6 of my friends.
Mhm.
And then this time was getting to an end and I
Uh-huh.
didn't know where I want to live.
Uh-huh.
So I decided to build my home on wheels.
Ah,
Yeah.
cool. So you live here actually.
I lived 1 year inside in 2022, around something.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. But then when I go back to Switzerland with working and living in the van, it's too much
Wow.
for me.
Yeah.
Like especially if you have when I'm working outside and the rain is coming, you have wet clothes, and
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
evening you need to dry them. It's getting super difficult to
Right.
work outside and living in it. So
Okay.
I still try to find a balance for that one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. But you're still using it for traveling, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And every time when I'm travel, I quit everything in Switzerland, so I don't have an apartment or a home or something,
Okay.
because it's just like a way to save a lot of money. It's a
Yeah.
little bit much more complicated, especially now when I'm getting older.
Okay. Wow.
But I like the way to do it like this.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. So how much time like this travel takes?
I'm not sure yet. I will see.
No, I
how-
mean you started it
in
when.
the beginning of October. I started
Okay. So
this
and
one.
you went to Portugal and.
Yeah, also my main goal is always surfing. So I really do love the ocean, the Atlantic, because
Okay.
that's one thing we don't have in Switzerland. Probably
Yeah.
one reason because I love
Yeah.
it so much.
Yeah. Okay.
And then my goal is really to follow the waves. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Starting in French and then going the whole coast down
Uh-huh.
and
Okay.
a
Cool.
little bit more or less watching where the waves are coming
Uh-huh.
and going.
Wow,
Yeah.
cool. So you don't have a clear plan where you're heading after
No,
South
never.
Portugal, something?
Never, no. I also do never. Also, in the beginning, when I was younger, I always said like I will go for 6 months, or 4 months, or 2. I don't know. But now I don't do that anymore because it's depends on so many factors, like which people you meet
Mhm.
and how comfortable you feel on the trip, how many problems you have with your van, and
Okay.
sometimes maybe you say you want to go 6 months, but then you
Mhm.
realize after 1 or 2 months it's not a good trip. So maybe you want to go home, but then you had to say like 6 months, so it's weird.
Okay.
So now I'm just going and look how it flows.
Okay, so now you're kind of in the beginning of your
maybe
journey.
I'm not sure. We will see. Yeah.
Okay.
So I never know, but that's the good thing in my job. I can go back and work. So because I know a lot of people who are working in the construction business, and it's not like an office job, you know, that I have to get pre-work and know the stuff, so I can just go and work.
Nice.
So that's very nice.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. So about van life a little bit, because I'm very new in it, and it's really interesting to meet people that really have lots of experience with it. So do you enjoy it?
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. I really do love it. Yeah.
You loved it from the beginning, or in the beginning it was challenging, hard?
I loved it from the beginning because when I was young, when I was 18 or even younger, fished a lot. I was fishing with my friends a lot. We go to Sweden. We had small cars and tents, and you know, I was like
so
a little
this
prepared.
Is luxury.
Yeah. So I didn't know what I want to have, and it's for me. I really do love it. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Cool.
Yeah.
Great. So I wanted to ask you 2 questions: the best experience with your van and the worst experience.
The best experience for me, it's to have the freedom. Yeah. It also can be overwhelmed because like every day you wake up, you can decide 360 degrees where you want to go, what do you want to do next. So that's a lot to decide. And I think it takes a lot of time to realize that you are in the right moment at the right point and don't have anxious or be anxious for missing something. That's probably the key to be happy, but when you got this, it's amazing. I really do love it. And the waves tell me if I'm at the right place or not, so that helps a lot. Yeah. And also that's one big thing I really do love. But the best things are the sunsets and the sunrises every day. I think so. Yeah. Where you can choose where you want to watch those. It's amazing.
Yeah, agree.
The worst experience is ants. Ants.
Okay.
Yeah.
We still didn't have it. Okay.
Yeah, that was really the worst I've got. And I do like animals as well, ants. But if you have them in the car, this was terrifying. I was last year, I think so. Arrived in Spain. I got out of my car. Met beautiful people with wine, and we were drinking. I didn't check where I put my car on, so we drink late in the morning. I'm not sure, or was it maybe just a grass one or something? But then I go sleeping and woke up in the morning and I had some fruits and vegetables in the back and they smelled and they were like the whole nest was inside my car. Wow. I tried to get them out, but it was not one day, it was not 1 week, it was over 3 weeks. They were just like behind somewhere and coming out in groups and that was really my worst experience with the van.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're so close on everything, you know. It's
right, to the nature.
Yeah.
Nature comes inside of
and that was harsh, I have to tell you.
Okay. Wow. Interesting. But you conquered it.
Yeah, but now maybe I'm a little bit traumatized, so I will check the car twice.
Okay.
But yeah, it's alright.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
Good. I know that cinnamon works against ants.
Yeah, I tried so much.
They don't like it. So if you put a line of cinnamon
around the wheels, you mean before they got in or to get them out?
No, not to get in, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, it's just experience from the house, not from when.
Because once you have them in there, you will never get them out. It's incredible.
Wow. I see. Wow, that's good to know.
Yeah, take care with the fruits.
Okay, good. Wow. But like shower, bathroom, toilet, this you manage, it's not a challenge? Or...
No, for me not. I have to tell I'm from Switzerland. I like the cold, so I'm not bad with the cold water. And you see all the ice baths in YouTube, so we know.
You don't have hot water?
No, I don't have hot water. That was especially a decision of the build because if I have hot water, I would use more water because it's like, it's comfortable. And I'm standing there and taking the shower. If it's cold, I'm getting less water, so I can survive longer. So that was a decision. But that works very well if I'm surfing. But if I'm working, it doesn't work. So I really need a shower there because an outdoor shower with 0 degrees, it just doesn't work.
Wow. Okay, it's like ice bath.
Yeah, but you don't like that after work, so
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, and the toilet, I just have like a dry toilet. So with the system, and I'm really happy with this one. That works super nice.
So it's like compost kind of,
Yeah. And in Spain and Portugal, you always have like the possibility to throw that away correctly. So it's very nice here.
In Spain and Portugal and in other countries? Because we are heading to the east, like France, Italy.
France, it is possible, yeah. Italy, I think so as well. But Switzerland, you will have some problem. Because like it's not usual that you can throw big trash cans away for free and stuff. They really have an eye on this.
Okay, good to know. Wow, cool. So last questions.
Yeah.
Did you see big waves?
Yeah, I saw them.
Many times?
No, just one. Also, just my first time in my life.
Your first time
here
in Nazaré.
I've never been here, yeah.
Okay.
And then we were up in the north of Spain in the hot springs. And then we saw the big waves are coming, and it's on my bucket list for my life that I have to see this.
Cool. So you already saw
I saw them, yeah. Yeah, 2 days ago.
How many?
I think it was around 17 meters, something like this.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So it was quite, and today it's getting big as well.
Today.
It could be.
Okay.
So that's why I'm very happy.
We'll go to see it, to get it.
Yeah.
Great, Lukas. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
It's really great.
Yeah.
To hear your experiences and to meet you.
Yeah.
So.
Also, I can tell like it's beautiful, the van life, but probably it's not for everyone because like there are a lot of bad things as well. You have to get over it, but depends on where is your focus and what's the important thing. Yeah. And probably I think the most difficult part is to live in the moment. Don't think too much for the future, like what happens when you're 65 or something, because like that's the whole pressure, especially in my country. And even if you get older, it's
everywhere.
Everywhere. It's everywhere. Yeah. Everyone tells you what are you doing with you when
Western
you're 60.
World,
And that's, I think, to get out of this and feeling free and can open for something else, it takes a lot of time, I think. But you have to give you this time.
Cool, and it's good. You already there. You did.
I try, but it's every day. It's a new mindset you have to give because, like, for me, a lot of friends are making good business. You know, they getting promoted. They have children's families, buying houses, and probably at this time of my life, the pressure starts a little bit more than I was 22. You know,
Understand.
Yeah, but my instinct says I will travel the next 20 years, so I will do that.
Cool, it's good you're listening to your instincts and you go for it and not hide it somewhere. It's cool, it's really
trying to.
Important to hear it and to pass this message, I guess, to people. As many people as possible also would listen to their instincts, their, like inner self that says something and they will go for it, go for a dream.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much.
Oh, welcome.
Great. Hi guys.
Hello.
How are you?
We're just fine.
Okay, so my name is Maria. What are your names?
So I'm Guillaume.
And I'm Camille.
Okay, nice to meet you. And you come from?
From France.
Yeah, okay, from France. Okay, so just small questions. How old are you and what are you doing in life? Like, what's your profession? If I can ask.
So I'm 34.
And I'm 29, almost 30 in 1 month.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And we're videographer and photographer. During high season, we go back in France and we do wedding photography, wedding videography, and we like this very much.
Okay, cool. It's nice. Okay, we're also photographers, so it's nice to meet
we know each other.
People, from same profession. Cool. Okay, so I see like your campervan looks amazing and it's super unique. Like I didn't see any like this, and I won't see for sure. So who did this painting? I don't know how you call it, illustration. Oh, you have dogs.
Yeah, we have 2 dogs.
Oh, they're so cute. Oh, hello.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the van is
So-
original because we like to be different than other
okay,
people,
I see.
and we build it ourselves. And this is the outside is being created by a
By a company. We thought
yeah.
about everything, like we wanted
Draw
a
it.
special draw and everything. Someone drew it for us because we are not good enough for that.
Okay.
And after we send everything to a company and they stick it on the van.
Wow.
And for us, it was important that a company do it because we are not professional and we wanted to avoid
Bubbles,
yeah, bubble and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why someone do it for us.
Wow, that's cool. Wow.
But all the van inside, we made it by ourselves.
by yourself.
And it was a huge work.
Wow, cool. It looks amazing. And how many years are you in this camper? And you're living here,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Since 3 years now.
Wow.
3 years, yeah.
Cool.
All around Europe now.
Yeah.
Morocco a bit.
Okay.
Europe extended.
Yeah, exactly.
To Morocco.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
it was like a long trip. Morocco, Greece, Norway, France. We
And-
drive a lot.
Yeah, a little bit
Cool.
of country through Europe. Yeah, we enjoyed the
And-
trip so
yeah.
much.
And every summer we come back in France for work.
But
But
so
we stay in the van.
wow. Okay. So you work only in France for weddings, yeah?
Yeah.
It's easier.
While you're
Yeah.
traveling, you are not making, I don't know,
we want
vlogs.
A little bit of content, but
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
At the
especially
beginning,
for
we
wedding.
wanted.
Yeah.
At the beginning, we wanted to work on where we were.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with the language, it's not so easy sometimes to speak with someone and everything. And it's really easier to be in France.
Yeah,
So
of
we
course.
work in France, and
Uh-huh.
after in winter, we enjoy life.
Wow. That's cool. Wow.
And we
Great.
work a bit, but less than in summer.
Okay, I see. Great. So about like this nomadic camperman's life, what are your best and worst experience during these 3 years?
You do the worst, I do the best.
There is too much worst.
Okay, you can make a
Okay,
list.
You do the best?
Yeah.
Okay. Worst things, I think it's because of the dogs, because we have old dogs and sick dogs. Sick dogs?
Sick dogs.
Yeah, sick. They are sick because
you're-
they are old.
health
Okay.
problems.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Heart failure. And
sometimes it's really hard because you have to find emergency vets
For vet. Okay.
in the middle of nowhere, and
Okay.
it's vital,
Mhm.
vital emergency.
Yeah.
So I think this one is the worst part for me because it's a lot of stress and everything. But with the van, only the van, sometime a tree just fell on the van.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
True. In Italy.
Yeah, in Italy.
Wow. It
Of
was a
course-
storm or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, storm
So in the
Wow.
middle
of the
of
night.
in the morning, early in
Yeah,
the morning,
early in the
Oh my god.
part of a tree fall
Wow.
on the van.
Oh.
It was quite impressive, but everything was fine.
Okay.
Uh,
Nothing broke.
No, nothing
panels,
because it was on this part of the van. So
Okay. Wow.
luckily, everything was
Not
fine.
so much mechanical problems. So
Yeah, we're
this
fine
part
with
is
this one.
fine. It's old, but not that old. So it's quite balanced.
And comment on dit embourbé?
We went in the mud.
I don't know
At
what's the
night.
word to, when you're stuck in the mud or in the, you know what I
The
mean?
mud,
When you drive and you're stuck in
you're
the
stuck.
mud or the
Uh-huh.
sand, or
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So
it-
you need some tractor
Yeah,
or something
but what's
to
the word? You know the word?
mud? No.
Okay, I don't have it.
I
I'm
guess.
sorry. But this to be stuck in the mud or in the
Uh-huh.
sand, it happened like a lot of times.
Mhm.
So
So what do you do?
we are expert now to do it by
Yeah,
yourself.
By
the
yourself?
last time
How?
We take
went-
wood, we take like
Yeah, we went
garbage on the floor, and we try to do it by ourselves, and it works.
So you put it under wheels?
Yeah. We
Now
don't
we're
have
experts.
the tool to go out, but with branches and rocks, it works.
Okay, good to know. It's just it's good advice. Hope
But
we don't need
The
it.
first rule we have never go on a spot at night. It's
Okay.
bad experiences.
Yeah, bad experience.
Okay.
And I don't know, one time we've got une inondation.
The water
Water
rise.
inside a van
Yeah,
because our
it rises
It was
quite quickly at
Uh-huh.
night.
no, there is two things. One thing is lanterneau, the window on the
yeah.
it was like
on the
leakage
roof.
or something.
Or
Uh-huh.
leak, yeah.
and
Okay.
all the rain come inside the van.
Oh,
Mhm.
Well, like
wow.
it's raining inside the van. It's not a
Oy.
good thing.
Yeah.
And another thing was we were like parked in a parking, and just because of the rain, it was like
Uh-huh.
Rising.
Flooding. Oh.
Yeah,
into
we
the
had
van
a
after.
flood. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So electrical things under the van touched the water and it was broken.
Oh,
Our
wow.
battery had a problem.
Wow.
So yeah, very bad experience. And everything what is in the
In Spain.
first year, and everything happened in Spain.
Wow.
Always in
But
Spain.
we really like this country.
We are in love with Spain, but I don't think that Spain loves us.
True.
Okay. Okay.
The good experience. For the good experience, we went in Greece and we spent like 3 weeks in a row on the beach, and we enjoyed life to the fullest. Like we
Cool.
had sunrises and sunsets, and
Uh-huh.
we play volleyball with German people that were around, and
Cool.
we make a lot of friends. We had comment on dit Noël? Christmas.
Christmas.
We
yeah.
had Christmas with
Nice.
nomadic people. We built our
Fire camp.
fire camp and the Christmas tree
Uh-huh.
with everything
Cool.
we had. We took some rocks on the beach. We draw on the rocks.
Yeah, it was a good moment.
Yeah, for me
But-
that's the best Christmas I had
Cool.
in my whole life.
To be
Uh-huh.
honest, it's really hard to choose only one moment because
Yeah,
we
there are
crossed
many,
a
no?
lot of country. We saw Northern Lights.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was just
Where?
crazy.
Yeah,
In which
We-
country?
in
Sweden.
Sweden.
We
Okay.
drive in the Sahara Desert. It
Mhm.
was just a dream for us. We saw bear on the road.
Bear.
Bears.
Wild beers.
Sorry, a bear. We saw wild bear on the road,
Wow.
In
and
Romania.
we took a selfie with the
Romania?
bear. We went
Uh-huh.
on the van.
Inside.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
But, it's really hard to choose only one
Yeah,
thing.
it's
To be honest, It's-
Unforgettable memories.
every day
Wow.
it's like a new chapter, and you have to. You don't know what happened, but all the time it's crazy.
Uh-huh.
True.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah,
Wow. So last question. Which advice would you give to people that they are just starting this kind of life, this
do the
lifestyle?
first step. For me, it's the most complicated.
Yeah, it's the hardest, but it's really
Okay.
worth
Yeah.
it.
The first step it's the most difficult because you have to think about buy the vehicles, you have to speak about your family, your friends, and everything, and there is a lot of question in your head.
Yeah.
It's really this part for me it's like the most complicated, but after when you buy the van you have
Uh-huh.
just to go it,
Okay.
like you have it, you have to go for it. So
Okay.
yeah, I think for me just trust yourself and make the first step.
Yeah, totally agree with you.
Okay, cool. Guys, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's
Thank you.
really great to meet you. Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing good. How
Great.
are you?
Okay, good. So I'm Maria.
And my name is Dirk. I'm
Dirk.
from Germany.
Nice to meet
and,
you.
I traveled all the way from northern Germany here to see the big waves of Nazaré,
Okay,
which I've seen on
cool.
YouTube before. And I say that's today I want to see them
Cool.
myself.
So it's your first time in Nazaré?
My first time in Portugal.
In Portugal?
And,
and
of
in
course,
Nazaré.
first time in Nazaré as well. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Did you see the waves?
Yeah, yesterday. The day before yesterday was kind of a big swell coming in.
Uh-huh.
I saw it maybe 15, 18 meters.
Okay.
That was fun.
Cool.
Fun to watch.
Okay, nice. So I wanted to ask you some questions about campervan's life. Even so, I understand you don't live in camper.
No, I have
It's-
a farm at home,
okay.
but sometimes I go just traveling. It has to be a kind of big size
Mhm.
because I have 2 dogs
Uh-huh.
and they have to move around if you have bad weather. And
Uh-huh.
that's
Okay.
why I can carry a motorcycle. So I park my car and then I
Uh-huh.
can go shopping with a motorcycle.
Uh-huh. Okay,
That's
cool.
the deal. Yeah.
Did you build by yourself?
No,
like,
no, that's I bought it used, but it's manufactured by a factory. So that's
Uh-huh.
maybe the back for the motorcycle, that's a special
Okay.
special workmanship
Okay.
just for.
I see. So how many days it took you to come from Germany here?
3 days. First
3
day,
days?
800 kilometers. Second day, 1,200 kilometers. And the third day was only 400 kilometers.
Wow.
So I made it in 2.5 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's very fast.
Yeah, it was kind of a ride.
Okay.
But well, it's good now. I'm here and I can relax.
Okay.
So it's all good.
And I guess you had like different experience before you also came to other places. In
Yeah,
Europe,
I've been
with
to
your van,
France,
yeah.
to Denmark, to Poland, to Spain, to almost.
Okay.
I've visited almost every place. No, not every place, but the countries surrounding Germany. I've always all visited.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you have lots of experience with camper.
Yeah, kind of.
Camper van life. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me, what was your the best experience and the worst one?
The worst one was like 5 years ago when I was in France, when my dogs ran away.
Okay.
And I got them lost for about 3 days. And
both of them?
both of them were gone. And I was
wow.
looking for them for 3 days. And finally, after 3 days, I found them back totally exhausted. And but they were still alive. That was good because it was hot and there was no water around. And I must fear that they would die of thirst already. But I was lucky and I could go home with dogs and not without them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow,
And the best experience, well, I can't really tell. The experience, they don't come by the car, but by the place you go.
Yeah, of course.
And seeing the waves was kind of a good experience. And the other times was more like just sitting around, relaxing, taking it easy.
Okay, cool. Nice. And because we are really new in this motorhome life experience, so I would really love to hear from you some advice or advices for people that want to try this life.
Yeah, it depends. For me, it's important to find a place where I can stay because I don't need any services. I have everything in here. I have shower and heater. The most important thing to find a good place to stand where you can park. This is easy. It's not the nicest because it's a parking lot. But I park here, then I drive around with the motorcycle and look for a nice place where I can stand. And I found one further north, and there I'm going to go right after this interview.
Okay. Yeah, to find a good place.
A good place to stay. And normally you can always go to a campground, but I don't like that. I like to live in nature and
and free.
be independent.
And you have solar panels, I guess.
Solar panels and heater and
so you just need water
toilet, everything. I need water and gas. That's all what I need.
Yeah. Like we are.
Go shopping, groceries. It's very easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And how is it to travel with dogs?
Yeah, with dogs, generally it's nice to travel with dogs. You have company, but my dogs are kind of runaway dogs.
Okay.
So if I take him off the leash, then they're gone.
Okay.
So it's kind of strenuous to have always an eye on that they don't run away. But normally it's good to travel.
And they feel good inside?
Yeah, they're old. They're 12 years old and they sleep a lot. And in the morning I go 1 hour and later on 2. And on the beach they can run, so that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's fun traveling with dogs. A lot of those people here have dogs.
We see here there are so many people.
And this is a good place. You can just go in the woods.
Yeah,
Have to go. So even they are old at night, they wake up and want to get out and just click in the water. So
nice.
Okay.
Good. Dirk, thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's really
You're welcome.
nice to hear your experience and good luck finding new good places to park.
I'm always lucky and look around.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, so my name is Maria, and yours?
My name is Šárka.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where you come from?
I'm from Czech Republic.
Okay, cool. How old are you?
37.
Okay, and what are you doing in life? Like, what's your profession?
I am cooker woman.
Okay, cool. Okay, so it's good in the camper life.
Yes.
It's very useful. Okay, so you're traveling with your partner and with your dog, yeah?
Yes.
Cool. And so you are living in campervan? It's like your lifestyle, or you have house in Czech Republic and you just came for
This is
traveling?
a lifestyle.
Wow,
But
cool.
we have house, but in a car, I don't know.
You live in a
We
car
live-
like
yes,
most of the time,
Yes.
yeah? Oh, wow, cool. Okay, so you're traveling around all Europe?
Yes.
Okay, and is it your first time in Portugal?
No, 3
Third
years ago.
Oh, wow, okay,
Okay.
cool.
Go to Tarifa, Gibraltar. 3 years ago, I in Morocco visited.
Wow,
For me,
cool.
good country, best country for me.
Morocco.
Yes.
Wow, cool. Okay. Hopefully we come there someday too. Okay, good. So you have many experience with motorhome, I guess, right?
Yes. And
So-
surfing, I learning it. And
Uh-huh.
my boyfriend is 13, 14 years.
Surfing, yeah?
Yes.
So you came to Nazaré to surf?
No,
to
to
see.
Nazaré is big waves.
Yeah, okay, just to watch, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So what's your best experience with a camper and like the worst experience? Like the best things, the good things that happened?
Good.
Like something specific, I don't know if you can
Oh,
mention.
I like, I don't know, forest,
Landscapes, nature views.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. And
in the ocean, and with friend, a Czech friend.
You meet
A lot of friends Czech in Portugal, Tarifa, Algarve.
Okay. Wow, cool. And like bad experience did you have in this like camper's life while you living with camper? Yeah.
No.
If
Yes.
there are some challenge, something hard, something not easy when you
No
need to-
heart.
Okay, no bad experience. Okay, that's good. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks, and good luck with
Thank you.
with your continue of the way.